channel, yeah.
So yeah, just out in the back garden, using my camcorder right now. So I don't really often use this, and I swear if you don't use it, even when you don't use it, the battery kind of dies. I swear the battery still dies even when you don't use it. So I'm thinking if I don't use it, maybe the battery's just gonna go to shit eventually, and it's just once you even use it, I barely even used it. So yeah, but I don't know. Sometimes we're out in the garden and just listen to kind of just listen to the sounds like the cars going by and helicopter, even the helicopter sound now, just when you're just in silence and you're alone. I don't know, it kind of has me to think. I don't know, it kind of like makes me, I'm kind of thinking. I'm kind of standing thinking. I kind of think about stuff, and like when you got a lot of those sounds, and I just like to just go and when you're just in silence somewhere and about, and just the sounds, like the silence of the cars and all that, makes me think. More in it, and yeah. But yeah, so this is the garden. So let's see, that's the house down there, and I just got to not give a shit. We're about, I should have to do what I want in the garden. I shouldn't have to worry about what people, neighbours judging, whatever. I don't care, because see all the windows around, like, it makes me really shy, and it's anxiety causing. I'm thinking, what if someone's watching me? But then again, why do I give a shit about that when I make videos on YouTube? People watch that, so it makes no sense, does it? But yeah, I just like listening to the sound, the quiet sound. You got the sky as well. So this camera's got a really good zoom as well, so it's cool. Actually, I need to use this more before it goes to shit. Before it stops working, because the battery keeps dying. Sorry, the battery, even when you don't use it, the battery seems to die. So I don't know if it's a good sign or a bad sign. But, there's a helicopter around as well. Can't see it. Or I wonder if you can see it. Zoom in on that. Can't see it. If I see it, I could zoom in on that actually if I wanted to. But yeah, I don't know. I just like the sound, just the sound of cars and it's just the sound. Just listen to the sound now. Obviously, I'm not including the helicopter, but when it's just like car sounds, just the sound. That's that sound. Just makes you think. I don't know. It always makes me think of the past and stuff. It's like time going by, kind of. And it's hard to explain. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know if I get it all about, but it's like time going by, isn't it? So it's just like time going by. It's just like the sound of cars, like it's like time passing by. It's weird. I know it doesn't make any sense, but this is what my brain. But no one understands my brain. How I think and stuff. No one's gonna ever understand it unless they're inside my head. But yeah. I always love the sky. It never gets boring. Every day I look at the sky, you see blue sky. It's always beautiful. The sky is always beautiful to look at. Earth, we should appreciate Earth as well. It's great place. But it's a beautiful place, isn't it? Really. And there's loads of places out there. And there's really nice places out there as well. There's really nice places out there in the world as well. But yeah, all I do is just stay in Coventry, because it's all I've got. Nothing out. I know, but one day I want to go on holidays and stuff and do things, and yeah. But yeah. So yeah, this is I should have to film it. I don't know what about filming in the garden. It's my garden. I should have to do what I want. I can if I'm filming what I want in the garden. See, that's my room. There's my room there. That's what it. Yeah. No, I don't know. I always need to think of the past all the time. I'm always thinking into the past. Yeah. Another sound that always makes me think of the past as well. Do you know, like in England you've got like cathedral or like church, like the bells that tone at 11 every hour. You got that sort of, especially on a Sunday as well. That sound always makes me think of the past as well. Because that's probably because it was in the past, wasn't it? Like it's history, isn't it? All churches and and anything that you associate with the church is going to make you think of the history. It's going to take you back. It's back in history, isn't it? It's back in time. Back in history, isn't it? Like back in the past, you know. But I don't know. Yeah, and also I don't like ice cream vans either. You know, there's certain ones, and not all of them, but some of them, the sounds make me think of the past as well. Like make me, you know, kind of emotional, kind of, you know. I think a helicopter is getting closer. Yeah, so I might as well make the most of this camera, innit? Let me use it more. So. I know you're not going to see it much, just a garden, but yeah. You've got nice trees as well. I know in 2029 there's supposed to be a close approach of an asteroid, isn't there? And apparently you're about to see it. You'll be able to see it. People, us humans here down on Earth, we're about to see it. Which would be cool. So you know, so that year I'm definitely going to get my tripod out here, and this camera with a really good zoom. I can, if I can put it on this tripod, I'm about to get a real steady, stable close up of it, because you know you can't really get close up. You can't really get stable close ups when you're holding the camera because your hand shakes, you know. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, I thought I'd just do a different video for once, you know. And like I say, it's always the same. It's always the same scenery, isn't it? It's always the same. And my sister's in the house now, so you know, I don't think she can see me doing this. I don't care. So, you know, she knows about these channels anyway, so she knows I do YouTube, so it's fine. So I can zoom in on myself as well a bit. Don't want to get too close though. It reminds me of that song. Yeah, I'm not going to do it because it's always cringy when I try and do it. There's like a song where it starts off with a zoom in on the close up of yeah. I mean, in the summer, that tree there in the summer, that tree there looks really nice in the summer. That one there looks really nice in the summer. It's all like covered in leaves. But that one's still got leaves. So obviously, but the better than old tree because how tall it is. So it could probably go 100 feet. Yeah. So I've just come out here to lock up the garage now. So I've had the garage open, so airing it out. So yeah. So there's a garage here. Look at it now. I remember a couple of years ago, you know, I was doing videos. I could sit. Remember a couple of years ago, I could walk in here. But obviously, my dad rents this, so he's brought all his old like stuff. He stores all his shit in here. But he does give. He does give £50 to the rent now. So, you know, we did a deal. You know, you can use this garage for storage. If you help out with the rent, if you give £50 to rent it off us, so. So that's what he did. It's what he'd done. So. And yeah, I still got a place to sit as well. I can still sit. Like I can still sit here. For 1 to 2. And I've still got my equipment. Still got my stuff like lawnmower, brush and stuff. Got my extension lead. Got painting and stuff. Which I haven't been doing. Like I was gonna do painting last year, but things after all that shit after all that rewiring shit. We had to move everything out all the stuff. I had to move all the stuff around. It's like after all that, I just didn't want to have. I don't have to do all that again. I don't have to move out an entire room and you know, just you know, can't be asked after that. I just couldn't be asked for the painting. So this year we should do painting. This year we're gonna need to do some more painting on the house and stuff. But believe it or not, I've been living here almost 3 years now. It's 3 years, coming up to 3 years. So, so if you look at some of my older vlogs, videos on the channel. I used to live in a different place. So if you watch some of my videos before 2019 and before, and like the first few months of 2020, I lived in a different place. I lived in a flat. So yeah. Yeah, just locking up the garage for the day because just airing it out as well because it's quite an old. That's the problem. It's a manky old garage. So it's not doesn't really smell very pleasant. So that's why I have to air it out. Now, if I can put this camera down while I'm doing this, it's all wet everywhere. Where can I put it? Oh, nowhere really. Let's put it like that. Let's put it down like that. There we go, let's do that. I did turn the light off, right? Yeah, I did. So I have to check sometimes because my brain will be doubting me. You did turn the light off, Dale. You did, didn't you, Dale? You did. You did turn the light off, right? Are you sure you did that, Dale? Are you sure you turned it off? Yes, I am sure. Doubts. I hate the doubts in mind. Yeah. No, I do like gardening. Sometimes I want to come out and walk around. It's nice just to come and walk out in the garden and just kind of, it's peaceful, you know. It's nice just the silence sometimes. Because this is quite quiet. This is quite a quiet road as well, so it's not too noisy, which is nice. You know, it's not near a big main road where there's traffic. You know, so it's quite peaceful. But yeah. So I can just keep flipping it around. So it's like the garden. That's where and yeah. So yeah, I think this will do. That's why I just do a video out here. Yeah, just basically saying that I like just the sound of. I don't know. I just makes me think. And even sometimes in my room, you got the windows open, you can hear the sound. Just the sound now. Listen now. Just I don't know. Just yeah. Just helps you to think. You know, it just makes you think more. And I don't know. Maybe that's a sign of depression. Probably is. So yeah, I think this fence is 6 foot. I think. I'm 5'9", so it's about right, isn't it? Maybe it's a bit. Yeah. Well, maybe it's because you got right. That's the actual panel is 6 foot, but it's on like a concrete thing. Look, it's got an extra added bit of height because I don't know what you call that, but it's kind of on top of that. So the actual panel itself is 6 foot. So that's why I look like even when it's added like an extra, that's like an extra 2 inches on the bottom. Huh? But yeah, and there's my room. See, you got windows open. See, just here. There's my room. So yeah, you got the. So yes, 4 minutes video.